me over to your side. Falling out of orbit now. Don't know where this train is bound. This locomotive can't turn around. If it's Heartbreak Express, get me out. So just don't leave me with regret this time. Midnight train in moonlight, lonely days are past me now. Sparkling neon skyline, moving at the speed of sound. My silver star in twilight, at the end of the line, rolling on by, chasing the skies for you and I. Silver star, a lonely one alone, don't leave me lonely. You're the only one I love, the silver star. Silver star, what and only you're the one I love, don't leave me lonely. You're the only one I love, the silver star. Rain falls, the misty sky blurs the night. Through the fog, I'll still be drawn to your light. My love, you're the only one I desire. So could this midnight ticket bring me to your side? I think of you as my heart pounds, pitter patter in the engine sound. This locomotive can't turn around. If it's Heartbreak Express, too late now. So let me be the one to confess my love. Midnight train in moonlight, lonely days are past me now. Sparkling neon skyline, moving at the speed of sound. My silver star in twilight, at the end of the line, rolling on by, chasing the skies for you and I. Silver star. You have been waiting for me all night, watching the skies for a sign. Don't let your worries. Hello. Okay, how's everybody doing? Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everybody! Hello. Okay, I was giving my computer some time after switching over to stop being at 100% CPU, but it is still there. It's still there. Oh. Okay, wait. Maybe it's because I have the virtual camera on. Will it lower if I turn it off? Maybe. Anyway, Happy New Year, everybody. Hello. Welcome to a tower reading stream. Yippee! This is our first tower reading stream of the new year, 2026. 2026. What a nice number. It's a very nice number. Very even. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Did you guys have your first meal at the new year? Yummy. I had a lot of soup. I had a lot of soup. New Year, fortune telling. Our entire year depends on this. Well, I don't think so. No. Well, first of all, it's a little hard to predict an entire year with just a few cards. Not that cards predict anything. What? You had some chicken katsu curry. Oh my god, I want that now too. First time you got in to catch one of my tower streams. Welcome. Had pasta. I want pasta. You know, I've been seeing a lot of videos. I think it's probably because I keep watching them. But I've been getting recommended a lot of videos about people traveling to Korea to try the restaurants featured on Culinary Class Wars. I think it's mainly popping up because the season 2 is out. I actually haven't started watching that at all. I haven't watched it at all, but I watched the first season and the food always looked so awesome because it's like the reality show version of Shokugeki no Soma. It's like well, without the weird bits, that is. But it's like a cooking show where they get the top chefs and then they get the not as top chefs and they battle it out. And watching those videos makes me really want to try the Culinary Class Wars. The food from the restaurants, and it makes me want to go to Korea just for the food and the cafes. Because I always see videos about how nice the Korean cafes are. Oh, I want to go. I want to go just for the food and the cafes and yeah. Just realized my New Year noodle is instant Indomie, like mee goreng. Yum! I had noodles. I had some pho for New Year's cause I was really craving it. I want noodles. Wanted noodles, and it tastes so good. And then after that, I had more soup. I had Korean oxbone soup. I had a lot of soup. Okay. Basically my only meals for New Year's Day was literally just soup. Just soup. Yeah. Had some lemongrass chicken. Oh, sounds yummy. Now next, welcome to us first. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, my cooking binge show is MasterChef. Love the crazy ideas. Oh, I want to continue the Culinary Class Wars, like the second season, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, I will watch it eventually, but no spoilers. Not that there's much to spoil, because I haven't even started it, so I don't even know. I don't even know who's there. It's like a whole new set of chefs. But yeah, I've been getting so many like fancy food videos. I really want to travel. Yeah. Anyway, steak dinner. Yum! Yummy. Spoilers, someone wins? Why would you tell me that? Now I'm gonna be expecting for somebody to win. Darn it, it should have been mysterious. Like, you don't know if anybody will win. Just kidding. Yeah, so anyway, let me do some tower readings today. Yeah, we shall do some for chat. I will do my own as well, even. I will do my own, but we'll save that for last, maybe. Cause I really like ending on my own reading and having you guys interpret it for me, because it's like a whole Like you got to learn about tower readings during this stream, and then you can interpret it for me. Yeah. Yeah. Reality shows are more exciting when nobody wins. Does that ever happen? I don't really watch enough reality shows to really know. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so I'm monitoring my computer CPU. It's still at 100, so I guess I won't do anything just yet. I don't know. OBS is really high. Really high right now. Okay. Okay. At 100. But it seems to be working okay. Anyway, here is my tarot deck in front of me. Fancy. And how this is gonna work is I will send a message in the chat asking. I'll send a message in both of the chats. Oh my god, I'm trying to split screen this right. Okay. And I will ask if you would like a tower reading, say me. Let me write that down. If you would like a tarot reading, say me, and tell me how many cards you'd like. Up to 3. You can't say more than 3. And what sort of reading? Okay. Yeah. Such as love, career, 2026, etc. Yeah, okay. And the reason why I do it as a message is because to do the tower reading, I'd like to do tower readings for whoever's first in chat. After my message across both chats, just so that it's fair. And also because it's just easier if you're already fast. it just shows who is like the most engaged in chat can get a tower reading, because if I want to ask like which card would you like me to flip over first, I can get a reply rather than waiting like, I don't know, 10 minutes because the person has already disappeared. So I take one tower reading at a time, and then once that's been selected, I will send out the message again after the tower reading, and I will choose again. Although I'm not actually choosing, it's actually just whoever is first after my message. Yeah, so it's a little different from song request stuff, because there's no like there's no feature for that. And also because I feel like pre-booking tower reading spots in advance is a bit hard, because some people can get bored and like, I don't know, leave before their reading, and then it's like, who am I even doing a reading for? The person is gone. So it's a bit different from song requests, where it's like, okay, even if the person who requests leaves, other people can enjoy the song request. Yeah. No queue. Yeah, no queue. It's just whoever is there at the moment. So you don't exactly have to wait for your turn. Yeah. Yeah, but it might be a little bit competitive. I feel like it's not as competitive as song request though. Yeah. Okay, I'll send the message now. You have to put all the information in the one message, by the way. If you split it up into 3 different messages where you're like, me, 2 cards, love tower reading, I cannot go with your thing. It has to be the full message, because imagine if you put down me. You're the first one to put down me, but then somebody after you puts down all the information in the same message, and it's like, that's confusing. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Yippee! Yippee. I actually have a little bit of coffee left. Yeah. Okay, Jello, you are first. Me, 3 random cards, starting a business. Ooh, okay, that's fancy. Ooh, okay. Starting a business. So we already have 3 cards here. Would you like me to click shuffle on the cards a few more? Like, is there a special number you'd like me to shuffle it? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah. Yeah. Or I can just turn over these cards that are already there 6 or 7 times. 6, 7. 6, 7. I said the word. Okay. 6, 7. Okay. I did 6, 7. Now we shall flip it over. Alright. Okay. Ooh, 6, 7. Should I do left to right? But you said random, so I can choose, right? Random means I choose. Okay, let's go. Ooh, 10. 10 of cups. 10 of cups. Okay, should we flip over all of them first? Or one by one? I'm indecisive. Okay, well, we can look into what this one is about first. So 10 of cups is a really great card. You can see the illustration. There's rainbow, 2 pots of gold. I mean 2 cups of gold at the end of the rainbow. You could interpret it as that, but well, this is how you would be feeling about your business. About starting a business. You might be, maybe after you start your business, you might feel like more emotionally fulfilled, cuz this is it's a card that describes your emotions being very, very, very full. Like you feel enriched by this, perhaps. Or it could be even just the prospect of starting a new business is what makes you feel like this is the right way. Like this is the key to maybe more happiness. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe starting a business is something you have desired or wanted for a good while. So it's a very, very positive card, and maybe you feel like you might have a good amount of support for it, or maybe when you do start it, you feel like you have enough support to take this new leap into a business. So it's very, very positive, and it also implies that this business could have it could be like a stable outcome that can make you feel more fulfilled. So it's good emotionally, like a good option emotionally. Yeah. Your second. Oh my god, this is so positive. And you got a Major Arcana card, also my favorite card. This card symbolizes hope. Yeah, I love this card. Number 17. This star. It is amazing. This is amazing. This is so good. So not only could starting a business also lead to having like strong stability or like emotional fulfillment with how you feel about it. This star card implies that there is a lot of hope, a lot of positivity with your ambitions, and you know, good luck, you know. You might feel extra inspired to do stuff with this new business, and it is a very, very strong and hopeful card. Yeah, it might have a lot of high hopes maybe. But let's see what the third card is, because I feel like 3 out of 3 positive is extremely unlikely, and maybe this third card could have some advice for you, because you know, starting a business isn't always gonna be like only positive. There's gotta be something about it to be wary of, or it could all be positive. We'll see. Okay. Okay, notably, you have 2 cups cards. So, well, okay, we don't have anything about yeah, smooth sailings are rare. This is rare. Okay, this one is the card of nostalgia, I think. Let me look at my tarot deck. I think it's the one in my fairy tale one where it's like the two girls, is it? Let me see if I recall the... Yes, it is! This is the one with the two girls. And this card, like the main theme is about like nostalgia. Yeah, or like revisiting past memories, or things about like childhood friends or your childhood. Yeah. Well, as a general thing, it's like old friends, maybe your business partners, or you know, people you might be involved with for business could link back to people you knew long ago. Or old friends, and you know, people you've known for a long time, or somebody you knew in the past that you haven't talked to in a while. They might come up. Yeah, nostalgia, past connections, traditions. Yeah. Or it could mean that you might reminisce on what you were doing before starting a new business. This is generally a very good card, but it is like it's a positive card. But it can also touch on like maybe you might miss the past you after starting the business, or like have at least some sort of nostalgia in that sense. Yeah. But it is positive. Maybe you might also be looking back on your past, or maybe your past mistakes or your flaws, in order to see how you may make this business a really big success. Like, it's important to look on it with some nostalgia. Yeah. So this is a very positive reading. What a great reading to start off the new year. This is actually the first tarot reading of the year. Amazing. Wow. Let's look at a 9 out of 10. Yeah, no pentacles. Yeah, pentacles would be really good. That'd be, you know, money. But this one is like, you're gonna feel really good about it. So honestly, that's probably maybe even better, because, okay, money is good. I guess, like, objectively, it's good to have like good fortune with money, but you might not feel very good about it. Maybe things would happen that would really take a toll on you, and even though it might give you more money, you know, I think feeling good is the best. Like, feeling fulfilled. Don't use all your luck on the first day of the year. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna be rich! Let's go! Well, it doesn't actually say you're gonna be rich, but you're gonna feel very good with the outcome of this, or how this will go. You're gonna feel very positive and very hopeful. So it's not saying you're gonna be a gazillionaire, and but it's very good. It's very good. Yeah. Okay. So let's do another reading. Okay. So if you would like a reading, I'm going to send a message in chat which says, if you would like a tarot reading, say me and tell me how many cards you'd like. You can pick 1, 2, or 3, and what sort of reading, such as love reading, career reading, 2026 reading, what should I have for lunch today reading, anything like that. For a yes or no reading, if you have like a question where you just want a yes or no answer, I recommend one card, because it makes it very
Very straightforward. And don't feel like you have to request 3 cards just because you want as many cards as possible. Okay? You can request 1 card or 2 cards. I feel like everybody only ever requests like 3 cards. I mean, I understand why, because it's like you get more tower reading time, but it's nice to request 1 or 2. Yeah. It keeps it more more unique. There's more variation in the readings. Yeah. Yeah, and oh yeah, the other condition is you gotta put all that information in 1 message, and you have to be the first one across both chats to send that message after my message. That way it's fair. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna send it now, so yeah. Yeah. Mr. Shadowhunt. Okay, me, 2 cards, career progression. Okay, nice. Interesting. After I said that, almost everybody started saying 2 and 1 card. Almost everybody. And when I scroll up to before I said that, everybody said 3 cards. Interesting. Thank you for being considerate. Very interesting. Okay, let's do 2 cards career progression. Okay. I've reset the deck. Is there a certain number of times you'd like me to shuffle it? Like if you have a special number that you want, like 6, 7. Sorry. Yeah. Let me know so I can make it feel more personalized. 5 times, of course. 1, 2, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. 5 times. All right. So you want 2 cards. You can choose left, middle, right. Any 2 from left, middle, or right. Let me know. So you can say left and right, or right and middle. The order you say it will be the order that I flip it over. And maybe for career progression, we could interpret it as the first card we flip over is where you are now, and then the second card is where you will be, maybe. Middle and then right. Okay. Righty. Okay, middle. Let's start. The Hermit. Okay. This is major arcana, so it could imply that you have been feeling like this for a while, maybe. Because major arcanas imply it is a much more of a bigger impact on your life compared to minor arcana. They're like, these cards are like more important. So like the Hermit is a card of introspection, and that would probably link up to maybe the reason why you are searching for a career progression tower reading, because you have been thinking about it for a while, or you've been feeling very meditative, or like you've been trying to search for answers by reflecting a lot on how you're doing right now. Maybe you're working from home. Maybe that's why you're a hermit. Maybe it's more literal than that, yeah. So either way, it is your current career is probably something that you have been thinking about a lot. It isn't the most positive card, but it is a card where it says you've been contemplating, thinking about changing things, maybe thinking about doing things a bit differently, and reflecting on, is this the best path, or is this the best sort of job for you? Yeah. And maybe you've been feeling more like introverted recently, well, introspective, but yeah, maybe you've been less social because of your current job. Yeah, so that's the Hermit. Let's flip over the next one. Ooh, okay, so you got a Swords card. And I guess this reading is kind of the opposite of the last one, in that it is not super positive. But okay, well, this card, if it is about your current job, like your career, it is not the best. In well, it's not the best. Maybe there could be like workplace issues currently that are preventing you from getting to the career progression that you desire. Well, this card mainly is a card about deception, or well, you know, the opposite of truth. Why am I saying it like this? I'm sorry. But maybe in a workplace scenario, like things could be sabotaging your chances of improving your, like, where you are in your career. Yeah. Or maybe there is some amount of jealousy that is stopping you, either from you or from somebody else. Office politics. Yeah, betrayal. So it's not super good. It's not very good. But one thing you could feel relieved about is that this is not a major arcana. So it is just a minor arcana card. It could just be a very temporary issue in your career progression, where you will have to face maybe sabotage, or feeling suspicious of other job opportunities, even, or promotions, or, like, you know, feeling worried that not everything is as it seems. So maybe you could be thinking that you are being deceived down the wrong path, or somebody else could be a bit malicious in that sense. Yeah. So it's not the most positive, but maybe it could mean that potentially you could navigate to a different way of handling your career progression, maybe different slightly different path that won't involve, you know, feeling suspicious of being sabotaged, or, you know, office politics or something like that. Sounds like I need to be more vigilant. Maybe it might be a little bit of a tough road ahead, but I believe. Minor arcana is only temporary. Yeah, so you got this. Thank you for requesting a reading. Yeah. I hope it'll turn out okay. Yeah. You know, maybe with the Hermit and the Seven of Swords, it's like instead of falling for you know, trickery or manipulation, you should be more introspective about what is really happening and what you should really focus on. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the same thing again. Whoever is first across both chats will get a reading, and you have to put all the information in the same message. Yeah. There you go. Alright. Okay, me 3 cards to read the overall vibes about 2026, 6 shuffles, please. Ideally not Tower Devil. Okay. Ideally not Tower Devil. Why wouldn't you want Devil? Why wouldn't you want Devil? You know Idi's a devil, right? You don't want her. I'm telling Idi about this. What do you mean by that? I'm sure she would feel really betrayed if she found out about this. Okay, ideally not Tower Devil. Okay, wait. 2026 overall vibes. Alright. So I'll Shuffle it 6 times. 6! Okay, there we go. Okay, we'll see what you get for your 2026 vibes. And we'll see if you get Tower or Devil. You don't want it though. Interesting, interesting. Okay, not in tarot, but... not in tarot. So, you're not truly devoted. Is what I'm hearing. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let's flip it over. I'll flip over from left to right. Okay. Okay, Pentacles. We have 6 of Pentacles. This is good, I think. Pretty sure this is a good one. Let me check. 6 of Coins. Yes, it is. It is good. This is a card. It is a card about giving. It is a giving card about being charitable and generous, and that, like, you know, if you are charitable and generous and you're a kind person, then, you know, law of equivalent exchange. But not that kindness is an equivalent thing. You shouldn't be kind or like charitable expecting to receive the same thing back. But it is saying that, you know, there is karma in being charitable, like good karma, and in being like the best person that you can be, the most generous as you can be. Good things will come to you. Yeah, so it is very positive. And I think this is very fitting for like a new year reading. Maybe it could be in your like New Year's resolution is like being more kind. Yeah. It's very positive. It's not saying that, like, you know, although this is like a coins card and, you know, coins is about money, it's not saying like you're gonna be super rich or anything, but it's like you're gonna feel wealthy in terms of like generosity. Like you're gonna feel secure enough with your with like where you are in life to be very generous, and that is a good thing. That is really good, and you can feel really good about where you are in life because of that. Yeah. Okay, now your next card. So this is good vibes so far. We'll see what's coming up next though. Oh, okay, something. Well, we got this earlier, so I've already explained what this is. It's the 10 of Cups, but something I'm noticing is there is a lot of 2s in the imagery for these two cards. This is very positive. This is also positive. And as I said before, this is a card about like emotional fulfillment with 10 of Cups. Like you've reached a stage where you're feeling content with where you are now, and it's also reflected the same way in the previous card, with you feeling, you know, very secure in your financial level, where you can feel generous, and you know, you have like this space to be kind, and in turn that also makes you feel really good about yourself emotionally and everything. So very positive. Let's see, the third one will be positive too though. Oh my god. Well, so far we've got extremely positive, then negative, then extremely positive again. Does that mean the next reading will be negative? Is this a pattern? Why do we not have like any mixed tarot readings. High Priestess is a card about trusting your intuition. And it's saying that, you know, if you trust your intuition, your gut, you know, the higher powers within you, you know, if you have a good feeling about things, you will probably be right. And it's like, trust yourself. Trust yourself in everything that you do. At the same time, you'll feel emotionally fulfilled and, you know, more generous. And generosity is maybe something that you feel like, you know, in your intuition. You feel it is right for you. Yeah, so maybe it's also saying that for 2026, it might be good to like meditate a little bit, and be more in touch with your inner voice. Yeah, so very positive. We're the poverty and illness cards. Are you wishing for negative reading for other people? Well, yeah, maybe this is your year. I mean, there is a 6 in 2026 after all. Yeah. Okay, so that's a very good reading. No. Okay, we will do another reading. Alright. Whoever is first to reply to my message with all the required information. Okay, you guys, I haven't sent the message yet. I haven't sent it. No. No. You guys are too early. Do you see the message in chat? The whole point of me sending the message is so that it's fair. So it's like the first person after my message, not the first person whenever. Okay. Alright. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Thank you. If you'd like a reading, all you have to do is say me and tell me how many cards you'd like. You can pick 1, 2, or 3 cards and what sort of reading you'd like, such as love, career, 2026, etc. And that has to be all in the same message. Yeah, so okay, whoever's first. Alright. Nonix, me, 2 cards, love, 8 shuffles. 8's your lucky number? Okay. Okay, I'll shuffle it 8 times. 1, 2, 4, 8. Alright. Thank you. Okay. Do you have a preference for which cards you'd like, such as left and middle, right and middle? And the order that you tell me, I will flip it over. 6, thank you so much for the gift memberships. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're sharing your generosity with me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. 1 and 2, please. 2 first. So middle and left. Thank you. Thank you. And welcome all the new members. Thank you so much. Middle and left, right? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, 1 and 2. I just realized the 1 and 2 is referring to the numbers. I kind of forgot that there were numbers on the cards. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. We'll flip it over. This is for love, right? Okay. Yes, I did remember correctly. Alright. 2 first. Wait, I am doubting myself. I'm doubting my memory. Yeah, okay, 2 first. Okay. Bam. Strength. What a positive major arcana card. Very, very positive. So I don't know if this is about finding love or you are already in love. Feel free to tell me if you want to, or you don't have to. That's okay. But this one is a positive card for anything really, but it is exactly what it says. You know, you gotta be strong. It's saying you gotta be strong, But it's also saying that, you know, you have the power to be strong, the power to be confident. You know, if you are already having your own love romance, it's like maybe indicating that your relationship is strong. Yeah, and maybe it is very, very passionate, and a very powerful relationship. Yeah. Or if it is not about a current relationship or love, and it's like about finding love in general, this could imply that you need to seek out the confidence within you to you know, to get the love that you deserve. Yeah. Strong in your desires. Yeah. Soulmate at the gym. Oh, that's one way to interpret it. Yeah, you know, strength is saying, you know, you go to the gym and you're getting stronger physically. Very literal interpretation. And maybe that's where you can have a meet cute at the gym. That would require me going to the gym. Maybe that's what this card is implying. I don't know. But yeah, this is a card about confidence. You gotta be confident to achieve, you know, the love that you want. Yeah. And maybe if you do get to that point, it will be a very, very passionate and strong relationship. Okay, and then let's see, card 1. The Devil. Oh, okay. This makes me see the Strength card in a slightly different way now. So the Devil is a card about addiction, temptation, or like falling back on you know, bad things in your life that you are addicted to. Not saying that, you know, it could be like a typical addiction, like maybe not alcohol addiction, but like, you know, if there's something to do with love that you tend to do, like maybe you are scared. Maybe you are scared of reaching out, or like after a while of getting to know people, you become more detached, and maybe that is your bad habit that you fall on. This is a card warning you against going into those usual bad habits that would sabotage you from being able to achieve like the love, like the romance that you desire. So I think that maybe reflect on your own shortcomings and your personal flaws, and thinking, you know, how can I make sure that I don't repeat my mistakes in the past, and make sure that I can have like a strong and secure love for myself, in order to have like a you know, a strong and secure relationship for myself. Yeah. So with Strength, it's like these two go very strongly. Okay, I say strongly. These two go very well, you know, hand in hand. Makes sense. I've been feeling conflicted about my feelings in love. Maybe the Strength is like you need to have the confidence to like love yourself, as corny as that sounds, but like with the Devil being about, you know, falling into your bad habits, it's like you've got to be able to love yourself and understand yourself, and what might have stopped you from having like the ideal love that you wanted. And it starts with understanding yourself and being able to stop those bad habits first, having the strength to try to solve those issues bit by bit. Yeah, confidence in order to overcome your own like bad traits and stuff. Yeah, and then And then once you're able to work through your own issues, your own bad habits, or like your own bad addictions, things like that, then you will have the confidence to pursue, you know, the love that you deserve. Yeah. And loving yourself is a hugely important and lifelong process. Yeah, like what people say, if you're not able to love yourself, no matter how much somebody else can love you, you know, if you don't love yourself first, like you will only be relying on somebody else loving you to get that, like, you know, inner happiness. And then what happens if there is like the slightest bit of like distrust, or you know you feel like you want to be loved more? If you can't love yourself to begin with, you will never feel secure, no matter how much somebody may love you. Maybe. It will make the relationship even stronger. Exactly. Like you will feel more secure in your relationship if you can feel confident in yourself. Yeah. So I really liked the meaning behind that reading. Personally, I feel like, I don't know, the story of it makes sense, like with the cards, and it's much more interesting compared to the other readings we did earlier, where it was just all happy or all negative. I like this one because it's much more varied. Yeah, thank you for requesting the reading. Thank you. It was a good reading, and it explains some things I've been thinking about. Thank you. Okay, I will do another reading. Okay, I will do another one. Alright, if you'd like a reading, say me and tell me how many cards you'd like, 1, 2, or 3. And what sort of reading, such as love, career, 2026. And it has to all be in the same message. All that information in the same message. And you have to be the first one to send the message after my message. That way it's fair. So, not just whenever, just after my message. I will send it across both chats. And the first message after my one across both chats will get a reading. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Roku, me 1 card, 3 shuffles, middle card. How will my art skill change in 2026? Improve? Maybe become famous? Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like doing 1 card readings. Okay, I hope we have a really good one. I hope we do. Okay, I'll shuffle it 3 times. 1, 3. Let's go. You won. You were first. Okay. I hope we get something really good. Okay, wait. Which card would you like? 1, 2, or 3? Or left, middle, right? Let me know. Or you don't have to pick 1, 2, or 3. I can actually just grab a card from the deck on the left. I can actually just pull one of those out. Okay, middle? Alright. Let's see. I'm moving it around. Magic. I've got the magic in me. Alright. Okay. Flip it over. Flip it around. Wicked witch. Sorry. Okay. That's still stuck in my head. Okay, so you have gotten 6 of Swords, which doesn't indicate that you will be famous. Boat sword, yeah. Okay, it doesn't indicate that. Reset the Wicked Witch counter. Okay, and I will admit it is a bit negative. It's not very happy. maybe, okay, how I would interpret this for your art skill changing is maybe there is an art style that you have been focusing on, maybe something you've been learning for a while, or something you feel like fits you. You're really trying to make this way of making art work. I don't know what it would be, but there is something you've been doing with your art that you've been trying to make work for a while. But what this card is saying that is like maybe you should try a different method or try learning something new. And it is a card that is urging you to let go of maybe a previous method or like your current method of making art. It's telling you to move on from this and maybe try learning a different art style or a different way of making art. And it's saying like maybe don't get too attached to the way that you were doing it before, because you do need to try something new and like move on with what you're currently doing in order to learn and grow as an artist. Yeah. And it might make you a bit sad to move on from what you're currently doing or what you're currently what you're used to, but it will benefit you in the long term, and you will improve a lot more if you can learn to let go. Stay flexible. Yeah, sounds like what I was planning. Oh, solid. Well, it's saying you should do that. Yeah, and you can learn a lot from leaving it behind. You can always go back to it, but when you go back to how you were working before, you will find that it's a lot better, maybe because you've learned more in terms of art. You've figured out a new sort of style or technique or something, and maybe you are actually permanently leaving behind those old ways because you will improve a lot more in that you can't actually go back to that. And it becomes not even a sad thing anymore because you have improved from making that choice. Yeah. Definitely a sword poking a hole in the boat about my art career is a sign to abandon ship. No! Well, if it's about your art career in general and not just your art skills, I would interpret it as, if it is something you wanted to focus on as a main thing, maybe there are different ways that you could focus on your art career that's different from how you're currently approaching it, that would serve much better for you. Yeah. So thank you for requesting a reading, and I hope your art skills improve a lot. Yeah, you got this. I just need to draw more speaker art for now. Aww. That would be lovely. Okay, so we shall do another reading. Same rules apply. Do not send your message now. Send your message once I have sent the message, okay? And the first one to have all the information in the message will get a reading. Yeah, okay. Another animation? Oh my god, cute! Okay, if you'd like a tarot reading, say me and tell me how many cards. Me, I'd like a single card about how to approach my career path in the short term, please. 2 shuffles. Thank you! Immediate regret. Okay, so 1, 2 shuffles. Okay, which card would you like as your single card? Would you like card 1, card 2, card 3? Or I can take a card from the deck on the very left if you want. I think I can. Yeah, I can just like pull it out. But yeah. Card 3? Okay, of course. Of course. Okay. I feel like today we have a lot of cards about career. Maybe that's the main thing on people's minds for 2026. Yeah, okay. 3. Let's flip it over. Wheel of Fortune. Fancy! Fancy, very fancy. Okay, so in the short term, well, Major Arcana does imply kind of like a, a major movement. But there are going to be changes. That's for sure. Yeah. It is positive because it's like good changes. Like maybe you might have a career opportunity or some good luck, because it is a wheel of fortune. Yeah. If you have been thinking, like, you've been worried about your career path and you're like, should I switch it up? Should I, pivot somewhere else? And you've been thinking about that for a while. This is saying like it is good to make changes right now. And if you do get any opportunities, it is good to consider, this might be the way. Yeah, so it is very possible. It's like a card of like telling you to be flexible with your career path right now. So if anything does come up, don't be like, oh, I'm really locked into this current path, and I'm really locked into my current job. It's saying like, consider every opportunity that you'll get, because you'll have a lot of chances to make changes, and there could be many good possibilities. Yeah, so don't be too stuck on what you're doing now. Yeah, so this card is like all about change. Expecting change, because change is very much unexpected. But with this card, it's like warning you that there will be changes, and you should be positive to all of this and make sure that you can be adaptable when they come up. Yeah, that's not a problem. I have no job right now. If you have no job right now, then maybe this is saying that you should be open to trying new job prospects, or like applying to new things that you might have written off before, and maybe some really good opportunities can come up for you. Maybe the change is getting a job. Yeah. Yeah, jump on the opportunities. Mono. Thank you, Mono. Happy New Year, Spica. Wishing you a wonderful year ahead. Happy New Year. Thank you so much. Arigato. Thank you. Yeah. Yippee. Hello. Yeah, so I hope you like your reading. Wheel of Fortune is very cool card. I like it. Happy New Year. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. So let me reset this, and I will allow you to request another reading. Make sure you have all the information in the same message, and only send the message after I send the message, okay? Yeah, don't send it now. Once you see my message. Okay. Alrighty. Feel free to request a reading. Yeah. If you'd like a tarot reading, Ataru, me please. One card, your choice, about life. Okay, about life. My choice. Okay, so I just choose. Okay, I'm gonna take from the deck then. About life in general. Alright. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna flip this over. Can I put it in front of here? Okay, we got another swords card. Okay. Oh, no, your life does not depend on me now. Is this your entire life? It's not your entire life. It's just life right now is what I interpret it as. Okay, I think entire life is a little. It's not a third tower. No. No. So you have 4 of swords, and I know it's easy to get a little worried every time swords comes up, because usually swords is about like conflict, but this isn't bad. It isn't bad. This one is telling you to take some rest. So if you've been working a lot, or you've been grinding, I know with yesterday's Zatsu, a lot of Wispickles have been working. A lot of Wispickles have been hard at work, so that's probably a lot of people right now. It's telling you to take a break, have some time for yourself, cause yeah, you might be a bit might be a bit tired from everything. Maybe you've been having a lot of conflict recently, and that's why you've been tired of like talking through everything. And I don't know, like maybe times have been really tough and you feel like you just had to work nonstop. Yeah, reminder to have a work-life balance. Yeah. You gotta have some time for yourself. Maybe meditate or talk to somebody to get some like counseling, or like to vent out your feelings in some way. If you feel like you've had a lot of pressure on you for a while and you haven't had any way to like release that sort of pressure in any sort of way, like it's like find a way to relax that will help you. Yeah, but of course don't like vent to anybody who is also stressed. If you can, like, vent to somebody that you feel safe with and secure with, that would be ready to like accept your vents. Yeah, or maybe you can like both vent to each other to get it off your chest, and it's like a mutual venting, so it feels good. Yeah, or if you're not really the type to want to vent, you can like, I don't know, write things down in a notebook, just to get the feeling out there so you can feel a little bit more free. Or I don't know, go to a cliff and scream like how people do it in the movies. It's just saying, like, get the anger and upset feelings out of you, and let yourself sleep and relax. Yeah. A pillow helps too. Yeah, hug a pillow, cause it can feel really, really nice hugging a pillow, cause it feels like I don't know, it just feels really nice hugging a pillow. It's like you're hugging something. Yeah. I'm gonna put a note in a bottle and have it drift at the beach this weekend. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. Or maybe bury it or something. I don't know if I don't know if that would be unsafe for the marine life though. I like the idea of it though. Yeah, bury it. A time capsule. Yeah. Feed the birds and they'll listen to all your problems. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you for requesting a reading. Thank you. Okay, I will do another reading. If you would like a reading, say me and tell me how many cards you like, up to 3. And what sort of reading? Yeah. Oh, Mono requested a reading. Oh, would you still like a reading? I'd love to do a reading. Thank you for the super chat earlier. Thank you. Yeah. If you'd like a reading, Mono, do you want one card? You want one card, or which card would you like? Tell me. Yeah, we can do a 2026 reading. We can flip over all the cards, all three or one card. Let me know. I'm a big fan of journaling. I wish I could be good at journaling. I feel like every everything is always about journaling. It's like, you know, if you want to feel relaxed, you should journal. That's what everybody says. But I can never do it. Because it's like I buy a notebook and then I write in like one page and then I forget about it. And it's done. I don't know. I forget about it. I only keep a journal of my dreams. Maybe that's why my dreams are so wild. Ah, the one on the far left? Okay. Okay, this one. I assume it's this far left, but okay. I will take this one. Okay, let's see. 2026 for Mono. Oh my gosh, so good, so good. You got 2 of Pentacles, which is great. I believe it is great because Pentacles is about money. Wait a second. Wait, no, I don't remember 2 of Pentacles being super good. I remember it being about balance, right? Wait a second. It's not super good. Okay, the illustration tricked me, but then I remembered this is the one with the illustration in my original tarot deck with the lady holding her 2 children. But this illustration is, oh, I flipped it. Oopsie. It's deceptively positive looking. But I just remembered. No, this one is okay. If you are concerned about money, this is a card saying that for 2026 you should think about budgeting, and think about how you're spending your money. So maybe if in 2025 you've been spending a lot of money on certain things and you realize, oh, I should have saved more to spend on something else. It's telling you to think about budgeting, think about spending your money wisely. But it doesn't have to be about money. It's mainly about being able to balance 2 or multiple things at once. Yeah, so it could also be about your hobbies. Maybe you have multiple different hobbies and you're putting all your time into one, and you'll also feel like maybe I want to do more. I want to do more in this other hobby this year, and maybe you can find a balance. Or maybe it's between, like your job and your hobbies. You gotta figure out how to balance it. Yeah. So it's saying you are trying to juggle things for 2026. Maybe you might be really busy. And it's saying you gotta be able to be flexible and to be able to adapt in order to prioritize what you want to do. Yeah, and what is best for you. Yeah. So I hope you like your reading. Yeah. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, I will do another reading call. And whoever wants a reading can request here. Let me turn my aircon on. It's getting a little toasty. Okay. Here. Thank you. Thank you. Me, 2 cards, 2026. Of course. Thank you, Blue. Would you like me to shuffle it a certain number of times? And also let me know which cards you'd like. If like left, middle, right, or there are numbers on the cards too, so you can say 1 and 2, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Okay, let me know, please. I'll leave it to me. Okay. Okay. Alright. I will shuffle it twice, because why not? Okay. So I'll just pick. I'm gonna pick left and right. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. Alright. The Empress! Okay, so this is a card about some real feminine energy in your life. Maybe, you know, there are many different ways to interpret it, especially for like a whole 2026 reading. But maybe there will be, I don't know, strong feminine energy, maybe something to do with your mother, something maybe to do with yourself, or something to do with somebody in your family you're close with, or your friends. It really could be anything. Yeah, so Empress is like, because this is so general, it's really hard to say what it could be implying, and maybe the other card could also give more context for it. But it could be saying like in 2026 you might be able to benefit from being more in touch with like feminine activities, or like your more feminine side, because everybody, like with tarot readings, it doesn't always like imply if you get like a king or queen card that it's like talking about a woman or a man. It can be interpreted as your own self, because everybody has like an amount of, you know, femininity and masculinity within themselves, or it can like represent specific things within people that it's telling you to like bring out. So like you could interpret it as like maybe you might be doing more like nurturing activities, such as like, you know, taking care of yourself, or, you know, maybe like, you know, self-care sort of things, or you might be like trying to get closer with people and talk more, connect more with other people. Yeah, so Empress is a positive card for 2026. Another way you can interpret it is like if you want children, this is a good card, because it is a card about fertility, but but I don't know, that is like very specific to the person, so it's very specific. And or maybe you might be more in touch with like your artistic side, and you might be trying to create something new. This is like very general. It's a super general card. Yeah. So, and then I said I was gonna do the one on the right. Okay, it'd be really funny if we got the Emperor. But anyway, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so once again, we've gotten Wheel of Fortune. This is a card about change, new opportunities. Now I'm thinking maybe you might be having a child. You could be pregnant. No. But the Empress does mean that sometimes, you know, depending on the reading. Like, if it is a reading about you know, pregnancy, it's reading, well, it's like, you know, the sign that you will be pregnant, or you will have children. So and the Wheel of Fortune only further reinforces this because it is about change, like a big change. You're not even married. I know. It's like it's a big change, and it's you know, a big positive change. So okay. But it probably isn't about that. But that is I feel like the Empress and the Emperor cards are always kind of like weird to read, because it's just like the meaning of it is always just like, oh, it's just feminine, or like Emperor is just like masculine, and it's like, okay, it is so vague. It is so very vague, and I was thinking maybe getting a minor arcana card, which are a lot more specific, can help a little bit. But anyway, if this is okay, another way to interpret it is maybe you are in touch with your creative side and you're creating something. Maybe you're gardening, I don't know. And then Wheel of Fortune is like, there is a new opportunity for you to I don't know, plant a garden. I don't know how to garden. Yeah. Or maybe, you know, new opportunities to connect more with your family. Yeah, or to connect more with your mother even. Yeah. Yeah. So the Empress could also be about like there being an abundance of opportunities, or an abundance of something. Not sure what, but something. And Wheel of Fortune is like, okay, you should take the opportunities. Say yes to these opportunities. So they do go hand in hand. Yeah. Maybe it's about cats. Maybe you might adopt a pet, and that's what gives you the Empress energy, like the motherly energy of the Empress, is because you might adopt a pet. And that Wheel of Fortune is talking about you know, the natural pet distribution system. You know, a kitten might fall into your lap because, you know, you see a stray cat, or like somebody you know might be like, oh, my cat had kittens, does anybody want it? And you're like, you know what, I think I'm ready to be a parent. Yeah, maybe you're gonna be a cool aunt or uncle who plays a key role in a child's development. Yeah. Or maybe you might visit a cat cafe, but okay, I think we will do one more reading because I'm starting to get hungry. We'll do one more reading, and then I'll do a reading for myself. Or maybe two more. We'll do one more. We'll do a single card reading for Wispicles, and then I'll do a reading for myself. Okay? Let's go. Yeah, if you'd like a tarot reading, say me and tell me how many cards you'd like, up to 3, and what sort of reading. Love Career 2026. Okay. Yeah. Okay, me finding happiness in 2026. But you didn't say how many cards. You're supposed to say how many cards. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The required condition is that you have all the information in the message. Me, 3 cards about finding happiness in 2026. Okay, it's because choice, my choice. All right. Okay. We shall do that. Let me reset this. Is there a certain number of shuffles that you'd like? Yeah. Actually, Godzilla Gaming, I might do your reading after, cause I know you've been asking for reading like every every time, and you've always been like a little bit late, so I feel like you deserve a reading too. Because it might just be lag, but you've been requesting every time. So we'll do yours after if you're down to stick around. Yeah. Okay. 3 shuffles? Okay. 1, 3. There we go. Alright. 3 cards. Left to right. Okay. I hope you can find happiness. Yeah. Left to right? We can do that. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I'm gonna do left to right. Hope that's okay. We shall reveal the first card. Okay. Bam! Oh, I don't think I've gotten this card illustration before on this interactive tarot deck. This is Ace of Cups. I don't think I've seen this before. You guys haven't seen it, right? So this is a rare card. A rare card in the sense that we haven't seen it yet, right? Your left or our left. So when I say left to right, it is the same as you, because the way I see it is also the same. I see it the same way you guys see it, because you know, I live in the 2D world. I don't have the other left. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Think of it as I'm 2D, so I see the same way that you see it. Yeah. Okay, so Ace of Cups is really good in my fairy tale card reading card deck. Sorry, my fairy tale card deck. This is like they're pouring like sake, and this is such a good 2026 like New Year card. Like any of the ace cards are so New Year's coded, you know, because it's about new beginnings. This is new beginnings. It is so good for your happiness. It means happiness. One of the key meanings of this is happiness from a new beginning, and celebrating the new year. Yeah. You know, it's also good for love. It's about your emotions being cups, and it's Ace of Cups, so it's like happy new beginnings. Maybe you might fall in love. I don't know, or maybe you're already in love and you fall more in love. It's very happy. Is this card about food waste? No. Yeah. Okay, so that's really positive. I think you will be happy in 2026. Okay, but let's see your second card. Okay. Hanged Man. Okay. Now, I know the illustration sounds really scary, but it is not scary. And in my tarot deck, it is a lot less scary because they use the story of Sleeping Beauty instead of like an actual hanged man. So this one, if you are concerned about finding happiness in 2026, and maybe that could be because things haven't been the best and you want to feel happier than you currently do, this is a card that is advising you to wait, have patience, and wait for more favorable outcomes, because maybe right now there might be a lot of turmoil and a lot of things to deal with, and if you feel like you have to fix everything and like it is your sole responsibility to try to make everything turn out well, you're only going to hurt yourself more. So the Hanged Man is like telling you to take a step back from trying to do everything yourself, and to like meditate a little bit and wait until things can solve itself. So don't take on all the responsibility of securing your happiness, and things can just fall into place. Yeah. It's also about perspectives. Yeah, you can see it in a different point of view, because maybe if you've been having different expectations of what you want from your happiness, it might be too hard for it to be fulfilled right now. So it could also be saying, well, it's saying like to reflect on your current situation, and don't try not to be too rush with things you want to do. Yeah. Does this virtual deck allow for reversed? I don't do reversed. I've never really done reversed because I don't know. I just I just don't personally do it because I haven't really dealt with reversed cards yet. And it does make things a lot more complicated. Yeah, it's mainly I'm not super familiar with reversed. And also it's not exactly necessary to do reversed readings too. Yeah, it can get really negative. It can. Yeah, so it's not a must when doing tarot readings to do reversed. Yeah. I mean, I can do it reversed if I want to. It's just it overcomplicates things, and I genuinely just really like the, I guess, natural meaning of the cards. Like I like the main meaning, because when you read them reversed, it's like it does flip it around. Wicked Witch. Sorry. And it is still like, it still has the core meaning of each card, but I just really like each card for how it is. Like, imagine getting the star in reverse, and it's like, I can't be happy about this card anymore. I can't be happy about it. It's like whole different cards while having the same cards. a little weird. Yeah, they're also just all really, really negative. And then I don't think it's fair to have, because you're basically increasing the chances of everything being negative. Like, sure, some cards, like the negative cards, can be more positive when reversed, but in general, it does get a lot more negative. And I don't think increasing the amount of negativity is really good. Like, there's a good amount of negativity currently, because it helps us like giving advice and different way of like seeing things. But you know, too much is too much. Like, it creates too much bad energy. Yeah. But I mean, I can do a reversed one if you guys really want me to. I can do reverse readings in the future, but I just prefer not to, because when I do it as well, like for myself, it's just, I don't know. It's a bit too much. Yeah. Yeah, so the Hanged Man, it's like things will improve if you just take a step back from trying to fix everything and trying to like do everything yourself. And it's like, if you wait for things to get better, you won't feel so responsible with having to secure your own happiness, and you can have some time for your emotions to settle down and for you to feel calmer. And if you can feel calmer, then you will be able to feel more happy, you know. Yeah, things will solve itself in due time, and it's good to like wait for the right opportunity to step in. Yeah. Third one is High Priestess, and I think that just finished my sentence for me, because I was saying, like, the Hanged Man. You gotta wait for the right time. And how will you know when the right time is? That's right. You gotta trust your intuition, because your gut, your inner voice will know when that right time is to step in and get involved. But you know, you also know when it's right to also take a step back. So trust in yourself, and you'll be able to achieve that happiness. You know, you gotta be able to reflect on, you know, when times get tough, trust yourself. Trust yourself, although there can be a lot of uncertainty throughout the whole year. There's definitely, without a doubt, going to be challenges for everybody. But, you know, gotta make sure you try your best to think clearly, trust your intuition and your inner voice, so that you can secure the happiness that you deserve. Yeah, very cohesive reading. Yeah, like it's saying, you will find happiness. But don't get too caught up in the bad times. You know, it's okay to wait the bad times out. And yeah, just because something bad might happen doesn't mean your entire 2026 is ruined. It's okay to wait. It's okay to wait for things to get better. Yeah. That's your reading. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the request. And for the last personal reading, Godzilla, are you still there? If you can message me in the next minute, I mean in the chat, I can still do your reading. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll do your reading. Me, 3 cards, personal development, college applications, future career. Yeah. Okay, I like how specific your reading request is. Thank you. Okay. 3 shuffles, because I'm gonna graduate senior high in 3 months. Is the deck card. The card will go first. You want me to take from the deck on the very left? What do you mean? Or do you mean like 1, 2, 3, or okay, let me shuffle it 3 times first. 1, 3. Okay, so wait. I'm a little confused. So you want this card here as your personal development, and then which one for... Oh, first card to be read will be coming from the deck. Okay, let me put that away. How do I put it away? Oh, okay. Wait, can you say in numbers which one? Like card 1, 2, 3? Wait, hold on. Oh, how do I get rid of this card? There's no bin. Okay. I put it away. Do you mean from left to right in card number 3? Okay, I'll do card number 3 to represent your personal development. And then is it card number 2 for college applications, and then 1 for future career? Okay, just let me know. I'll flip over card number 3 first. Yeah. Love Sunny Bunny, thank you. Monthly drop-in currently out. Sorry, Speaker might not be able to join today. Happy New Year! Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, we'll see how your personal development is. I hope it'll be good. Okay, so I believe this is a 9 of Wands. So Wands is a bit about your creativity, or your personal projects. It doesn't have to be about project, but could also be more about your very, very much about personal growth as a project. So it's not super positive, but it is like telling you that you have to be like resilient. You gotta be resilient, because you will run into some troubles, maybe conflict or maybe you might feel like you're kind of at like a standstill in your personal development. For a moment, I thought that was a microphone, so singing career. It does look like a microphone. I was actually thinking that too. You might feel like you're at a standstill, and maybe you're feeling quite fatigued, in like what you should do or how you can, grow more, how you can learn more about what to do next. And for that kind of issue, this card is saying, you gotta be persistent and persevere through these challenges where you're unsure and you're feeling like sick of like wondering about this. You're feeling impatient, like, oh, I don't know what the future holds for me. And I'm tired of worrying about it, but it's like you gotta keep powering through. Okay, you might be tired and fatigued and sick of thinking about it, but it's still in your future. And you just gotta have the resilience to get back up from all that. Yeah, that's true. I do feel fatigued and thinking on how to go forward at times. So it's like you gotta endure this. Yeah. And then we're gonna do the second one next. Is that okay? Second one for your college applications. Good luck. Good luck with that. All right. Ooh, this is great. King of Pentacles. This is very, very positive. So any king card is like kind of to do with authority. It is a king after all. So this is really good. Our fortunes for gambling tonight. No gambling. I know we've had a lot of really good fortunes, but that doesn't mean that you guys should go gambling. I can't believe I've gone almost the whole stream without mentioning gambling, but but don't be gambling. Okay. So this is a card that is like, you will be successful in your college applications for whichever college you are applying for. I don't really know how it works where you are. Like, do you have to like write essays and such? And are you in like the application process currently, like waiting on it? I'm not sure, but either way, this is really positive. Really positive. And you might have like a really strong will to go into the college that you want. And it's like you can depend on your own hard work. You're waiting for your test permit. Yeah. So it's saying that you've worked hard for a while. And you can depend on yourself having put in that work in the past to feel, at least confident that things will turn out in the way that you've been hoping. Yeah, you put in the hard work and you'll receive the benefits of all that work that you put in. Like everything you did to work towards this point, you will get the success in proportion to how much you've like worked for it. And you can depend on that. Yeah. And it's also saying maybe you've been like working like slow and steady in trying to achieve your goals, and that is like serving you well. Not trying to rush through things, but like trying to achieve a slow success. Yeah. Yeah, and then your last one, what is this for again? Wait, let me scroll up. Okay. Future career. Okay. I've been working slow and steady. Oh, that's good. Future career. Wheel of Fortune. You guys, we've gotten Wheel of Fortune 3 times this stream. I think Wheel of Fortune really likes 2026 or something like that. I don't know. I just love Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so wow. But this is good. It doesn't mean like you're gonna have like a, you know, bad opportunities. It is really good for you know, future career. You will be presented with opportunities because you've been working hard. And of course, you won't just be given opportunities because you exist. It's because you put in the work and you applied for things that you will get these good opportunities, and there will be big changes in your life. I think that's natural with you know, with like, you know, applying to college and going into a new chapter of your life. This is very fitting for the current life stage that you're at, because this change is inevitable. There's nothing you can do to stop this change, and it is a good change that you are advancing more in your life, your career, and your personal development. That's good. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune is fortuning after all. So thank you for requesting a reading. Thank you. All right, I say we do a reading for Wispicles in general. So if anybody else was like, oh, I didn't get a reading, you can at least you know, have a general reading for everybody in chat. So let's see what Wispicles in general will get. Should we do one card as like the decisive card, or 3 cards? Have you done a reading for yourself yet today? I will do it after this. Yeah. What do you guys think? Do you want 1 card? Or 3 cards? I don't know. For all Wispicles. Fernando, thank you! Thank you for the 5 gift memberships. Thank you so much. 1 card all in? 1. Okay, more people are saying 1. Alright, 1 card. Okay. All in. I'm gonna go with the 3rd one. Okay, this is for Wispicles. Wait. Actually, give me a moment. I will let the Wispicle choose the card, okay? Wispicle. Okay, I will let you choose. Let me do a poll. I'll do a poll. Okay. Which card? So this is based on the card numbers. So you can see the card numbers on the card, right? And I also put 4. 4 means a card from the deck, so outside of the 3 cards. So you can choose your card, okay? You will vote and choose your card. Oopsie. Okay. Which one should this Wispicle choose today? 2? I'll let it go for a little bit. Floating by, I've been searching for this Wispicle's card destination. Your gacha year depends on this one choice. How exciting. Your entire year? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna end it here because it seems like 2 is very popular. So you've chosen 2. We shall flip over 2 then. Okay. Let's see. Bam! Oh. The Hermit! Well... It's not terrible because it means maybe you might have a lot of home time, which is really good. You might be really introspective and reflect a lot this year. Yeah, you might be watching our VTuber streams because, you know, you just feel really comfortable at home. What do you mean it's over? It's great. I love being a hermit. Hermit is literally me right now. We are not touching grass this year. No touching grass for the whole year. I mean, as a hermit, you can still touch grass. Maybe you're just a hermit in your own mind. Like, you know, you're really meditative. You're like thinking deeply about things. Maybe it's good that you'll be staying at home because you're less likely to get sick. Yeah. Yeah, you'll be safe. If there's a zombie apocalypse, you'll be really safe. Yeah, you'll be doing great. So nothing new from 2025. But this is super general, and it probably won't apply heavily to everybody. This is just work from home job. Yes, maybe you'll have like an amazing work from home job where you feel really free. You're a hermit in terms of working, but in terms of everything else, you can do whatever you want. And maybe you're taking breaks from work. You can really have a lot of time for yourself. This is really great. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do a reading for myself. Okay, I'm gonna do a reading. We'll flip it over, and I want you guys to tell me what you think it means, how you interpret it. Are you ready? I'm gonna shuffle it an unknown amount of times. Okay. I don't even know how many times I shuffled it. Alright. I'm gonna go left to right. Let's go! Ready! First up, we have... Uh-oh, I'm bad at this. You got this. My 2026 fortune. A cup of leaves! That's right! Yes, a cup of leaves. Amazing. You're an alcoholic. What the heck? How'd you get that? Six of Cups. Nostalgia card. We did get this earlier, so you guys should know what it means and be able to interpret it for me. Six of Cups tells you that your cup will always be more than half full. Ooh, nice interpretation. Cup of Leaves means you should drink tea. True. I did drink coffee. I should drink more tea. That's a good point. I actually had a chai latte yesterday because I was really craving it, because my sister got a chai latte the other day and I just got a normal latte. The latte wasn't that good, but then I had a sip of her chai latte and I was like, oh my god, I want a chai latte. So I had one yesterday and I was like, delicious. You're missing your old model. Maybe we're getting that 3D model. Maybe, I don't know. Depends if I can get there, but yeah. Finding enrichment from drinking deeply. So do you mean that a quarter of all the, like, when you're getting minor arcana cards, you have a 25% chance of being an alcoholic? You know, there are so many cups cards. They don't all mean alcohol. I don't even drink alcohol. I don't even like it. Nostalgia. Because did have many bangers released last year. New enrichment in life. You said drinking deeply. You said drinking deeply after somebody said alcoholic. I don't want to drink. Okay, I need serious interpretations. Don't be saying there's a cup, so that means you'll have a cup today. This is the year for gardening. You're seeing leaves, so you're like, oh, this is... You're gonna be gardening? Seriously? Recyclable alcohol? Stop! Can I have some actual interpretations? You guys are terrible at this. I had really high hopes for you, just so you know. I had really high hopes for you guys. But here you are saying gardening and drinking and cup with the tea interpretation. You're going to achieve something very fulfilling is what I'm feeling from it. Okay. Okay, let's flip over the second one. Maybe the second one can help with what direction this is going. Okay, what card is that, you guys? What card is that? You'll meet a friend you haven't seen in years. Maybe another V-Dere Japan trip. Ooh, that would be cool. Six of Cups is joy of nostalgia, the comfort of home and childhood innocence. Maybe Speakle will remember all her really nice get-togethers last year. And maybe I'll reminisce on the past. Two of Wands. What does that mean, you guys? Dun, 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 dun. Well, you can see the illustration. There's the world. There is the earth. There's a wand. I'm a wizard. Okay, thanks. Okay. What's with the literal interpretations of the image? Planning and making decisions about the future. Magical girl. I will visit a souvenir shop for wands and snow globes. No! I will use my past experiences in order to better plan for the future. Second magical girl outfit. Oh my god, are you implying that every wands card is about my magical girl outfit? The Two of Wands signifies that you'll have two major magical events in your future. I will be the designated schedule maker of V-Dere. Why are you cursing me? Someone is trying to pass something to you, but you can't take it because you're busy with your own thing? Looking back on your nostalgia to plan for future events? Okay, something that I don't think anybody has mentioned is that this is a card about travel. So maybe I could be traveling. Ooh, I'd like to travel this year. I didn't travel anywhere last year. Like outside of Cloudland, so it'd be nice to travel this year. Yeah. Okay, third one, let's see. Queen of Wands. We got two Wands cards. V-Dere Japan trip. Okay. I don't want to have you disappointed when the year ends and you're like, where was the V-Dere Japan trip that was promised? Okay, so let me just say there is no V-Dere Japan trip in the works. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was thinking a big project, but yeah, travel is also a distinct possibility. Well, the card is generally about travel. Yeah, or it could be about business stuff, but... Speak a world tour! The cup with leaves represent the concert stadium and people. Ooh! Wow! So, Queen of Wands, what does that mean? Another Wands card. I don't have any major arcana. Boring! No major arcana, no. Confidence, charisma, and passion. And I'm the queen! That's me! Oh my gosh. Yeah. Go slay queen. Okay, is that it? Is that it, you guys? The Queen of Wands signifies that all your projects and events will be a royal success. You got this, queen. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that sounds good. It sounds great. If this is for Spica's VTubing in 2026, past experience will lead Spica's future projects, as she has the confidence and the experience to make all her projects work. Oh, what a detailed interpretation. I like that. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm craving all of a sudden? I want a sandwich. I want a Reuben sandwich. I really want a Reuben sandwich. Oh my gosh, sorry, let me just search up the sandwich place. Cause I was gonna... Oh my gosh, I just remembered a sandwich place. I want to take my sister there. Cause yesterday, basically, I took my sister everywhere. I basically spent the entire day with her, which sounds kind of bad because I know on New Year's Day you're supposed to spend time with your entire family, and we kind of ditched our parents. But I was having some sissy time, as we call it. Yeah. But I didn't eat any meals with my family because I just took her out and we had like soup together, and then we just like gossiped. But I was like, we were just doing family gossip. But I was like, because for a long time, in the morning, I was like, what should we eat? What should we eat? And we thought of different things. But they were closed, and I was like, oh, I don't know what to eat. I don't know what to eat. And we just kept on like searching for places. And I'm just now reminded of a sandwich place that I wanted to take her to, but I didn't think of it at all. And now I'm like, oh my god, why didn't I think of that yesterday? I don't even remember what it was called though. So now I want to search it up before I forget. I forgot. Oh, okay, wait, I think I remember it. Yes, because now I'm craving that sandwich. Okay, let me bookmark that. Okay. Next time. Yeah, but then the thing is, we already planned what we're getting for our sissy trip next time. And I no, it's not sandwiches. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. But now I really want that sandwich. Okay. Six of Cups also represents enjoying the simpler pleasures and small moments of life. Something you might want to keep in mind while you plan for your year and growth. Ooh, sauerkraut. Am I saying that okay? I don't know. I have not had it. I've not had it. Wait, let me look at... What is it? Why did I think sauerkraut was gonna be sausages? Wait, they were not sausages. Oh. Is this onion? What is this? It looks yummy. Wait, it's fermented. I really like fermented flavors. Like kimchi. Ooh. I think I would like it. Yeah. Be confident and embrace your authentic self. I want a Reuben sandwich. Yum. Yummy! Ooh, corned beef sandwich. Ooh, yummy. Okay, well, I had a really positive reading, actually, now that I think of it. It's really positive. Oh, gosh. Nice. Ooh, okay. Six of Cups, Two of Wands, Queen of Wands. But I feel like it's more interesting if I got Major Arcana. You know, if I got Wheel of Fortune too. I didn't get my Wheel of Fortune. Unlucky. But, I mean, it's good. I'm grateful. Good success. That's good. But it could be more. Maybe. Anyway. Yeah. Exciting. Okay. Then I will redirect you guys. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I'll redirect you guys. Thank you. I love tarot readings. It's very therapeutic. Yeah, I think it's fun too. Can just yap. say whatever with the cards to guide me. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Alpha's live. I don't see her on Twitch, but wait, let me search for her. Why is she not popping up? Okay, there we go. I'll raid her. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Say hi to Alpha Town for me, okay? Okay, bye bye. See ya. See ya. Ooh, okay. Ah, bye bye. Bye bye.